Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games. It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The numbers for Jones last week, 19 carries, 65 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down. Back to throw now on first down. He'll find Metcalf. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. On first down, it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in face.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. They go play action. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Bridgewater to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Here we go. Touchdown. Eat.
It's been a long day for you. Watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kane, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Akers trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And it's a fumble. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Good work, boy. Go. Let's go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Here we go. 60 orange. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let happen.
Throwing after the interception. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Akers trying to run inside, but nothing there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
From the gun on third down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to a quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. DJ Moore, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
Ready? 90 full.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Jackrabbit.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, let's get there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Here we go, here we go. 30 pace, let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Kane, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
You must be dreaming. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Come on.
A big run there by Johnson. 53 yards. Now Johnson.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
61, matchbox, right.
Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Down. 50. Slant. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Detroit getting set to go now. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Johnson. And that's That's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready, go!
To throw again. Love. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Love. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Second and 5. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided